Where are you going? Going the wrong way. Wow. Yeah, those were 1940s squadrons planes going over. Vintage. I guess the air show is going hot over in El Cajon City Airport. That's where those usually come from this time of year. Going hot with all the veteran planes from World War II. We do that every year. Come in and fly around. If any more come. Probably not. Pretty sparse. They're kind of far away from the airport right here. Mostly just see this stuff. Southwest. You can tell by the rainbow colors that's Southwest. Well, is that it? Once I turn off the camera, there's suddenly going to be something coming over. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, hi. Man, I'm so afraid of heights I can't even stand still when I'm filming. Told you. That's why I didn't turn it off. July 7th, 2025. Yeah, guys. Greg let me know we're right here. So that's what it looks like. These trees are getting really thick. I've been watering them like crazy since February. We've never had so much water. So now they're really thick. Wait a minute, is that a Thrashy? Looks like a baby Thrashy. Oh, it's a baby Thrashy. I think that's what that is. It's unusual looking because it's a baby. Are you just a little baby, huh? Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. Well, today's July 9th, I do believe. And I'm back up here again because I gotta make up for all the birthday cake and oldness. Gotta head on up to the top. And there's nobody here. This time the park is mine for sure. Because the construction guys got it all blocked off. And I just barged my way through there anyways. One guy yelled at me, "Hey, you can go this way." "No, I just want to go up the mountain." He's like, "Oh, okay." So nobody else is going up the mountain because they got the entrance. They're working down there at the entrance. The construction guys are working on a sewer pipe. Yep. Okay. Time to go up top. What do you say? This is my first break spot. Actually, this is my third break. For some reason, I am really out of shape this morning. Or afternoon. I think it's 12, isn't it? And I took a bunch of scrap to the scrapyard because the thrift store wouldn't take my mom's walker. I took that to them, the scrap guys, and they gave me $2 for it. So that's pretty good. Is it worth $2 in scrap price? And then they just simply took my stainless steel and didn't give me anything for that. Then they gave me $2 a pound for my copper that was dirty. I don't know, I thought it was just kind of interesting. You don't really get much though. I think I got like $60 in all for everything. And that's like 5 years of buildup of scrap. Well, at least it's getting recycled, right? Helps give a bunch of guys a job. So that's a good thing. There's lots of scrap yards. I've tried out 3 of them so far. One gives me $6 for an entire truckload of scrap. And I tried that 4 times with them, and all 4 times they would only give me $6. So I gave up on them. And another one wouldn't take it at all because they're too busy. And then this is the 3rd one that I'm trying. And so far they've been paying me. So that's... But I want to try a 4th scrapyard. I still got more scrap. I got a stainless steel dishwasher. Let me see if I can get something for that. I got it free off Craigslist. I needed parts off of it. For the other stainless steel dishwasher I got for free on Craigslist, but it needed parts. And they wanted like $60 for one lousy little part. I'm just like going, no thanks, I'll just go and get another free dishwasher and pull parts off of that. So that's what I did. Here's Screech. I know it's a condor. That's the condor. Yeah. See, he went down behind the bush there. Yeah, I like the condors. I'm starting to yell at him more often. Maybe he'll yell back someday. Yeah. Onward, upward. Yeah, no kidding. Oh man, that looks dirty. Let me see. That's better. Okay, no kidding, the park is mine. Not one hiker. Just me. The whole mountain. Before there'd be, when I said the park is mine, I run into one on the way up and that's it. But there's nothing. Not even any birds. Come on, birds, where'd you go? Come out here, say something. I guess springtime's over. Getting into summer. July, summer, so. So yeah, What is the top? Maybe I'll make a snapshot out of that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah. Next, I'm going to climb Mount Cuyamaca over there. Right there. Is that it? Let me see. That one. Is that it? Or is it that one? It's one of those. You gotta GPS it. It'd be really easy to get there. Gotta take the truck though. I don't think a Toyota can make it up that hill. Freaking Toyota, man. It's real powerful on gas mileage, but not much anything else. Now, there was one Top Gun dude out here when I was on my way up. So what's today's date? I think it's the 9th, 7/9/25. Could be the 8th. No, it's the 9th. Whoa, what is that? Man, I wish I had my zoom camera. I guess those are clouds. That's some strange looking clouds over here. Can you see them? No, you can't see it with the GoPro. Dang, I wish I had my zoom. I knew I should have brought my zoom. Yeah, you can really see out far. Dang. I can see the ocean this time. It's not so fogged up like it usually is. You can see past downtown and into the ocean. I can see the Coronado Bridge. Oh, I usually can't see that much. It's a clear day today. Even though the breeze is on shore, usually when the breeze is on shore, it fogs it up pretty good. There he is, he's up there. I guess I'll sit down for a minute. But I gotta get down the hill before I sunburn. The sun's getting stronger this year, summertime. Nope, see, nobody's here. Everything's dried up for the summer. We didn't get any rain this year anyway, so. Anyway, see, this is what the sewer guys are doing. Sewer pipes. Sewer pipe guys. They join the pipes and then set it on the road and then leave it there. Right? I imagine they're going to bury it. I would guess. Right? Gotta bury that pipe. There's plenty of work to be done. Right. See that? I guess that's a joint of it. Use heat or epoxy or something. Yep, they're burying it. Look at that.
Really? Not two caddies like that.
Oh, look at that.
Loaded and it wouldn't eat.
Yep. Oron. Really? What kind of name is that? That's so Hollywood. Look, it's pontoon plane. I've been watching that thing fly by for years. I think there's only one. That one's a Piper Cub, yellow. You can't see that from here. Today's date is, I don't know, July 13th, I guess. July 12th. It's a Tuesday. I know that for sure. I'm up on top of the mountain, my favorite mountain again. This is turning into my most favorite mountain because I love the workout coming up here. I'm familiar with it. I know how to pace myself. Stuff like that, you know. So this is what it looks like today. Still nice and cool. You can see all the nice cool clouds. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and look at that. Still got nice overcast coolness going on while it's 100 degrees inland. Right, 100 miles from here, it's 100 degrees. Probably not even that far. 60 miles. I'll bet it's 60 miles. It's 100 degrees out. Not here. This is like 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Although, don't get me wrong, we have had years, in the million years that I've been living here since 1968, we've had years where it's brutally hot for 4 months out of the summer. That's not happening this summer, though. Definitely cooler, in my opinion. One of the coolest summers we've had. I'm sure next month it'll start blazing into August. This is July, so. So there's downtown. There's La Jolla, and there's Miramar. Down south over there, you can barely see the hills of Mexico, Tijuana. So yeah. It says it was purchased in the early 1800s. Who purchased it? The and who purchased it from who. See, they never mentioned that part. Kind of important. You know, that's dystopia propaganda is what I call that. Where people don't question things. They just go, oh, you must purchase it. Really? From who? Who to who? Be like an owl. Is there any more junk up here? No, the junk disappeared. Just rocks. Natural rocks allowed only. Right. See, in the past when I come up here, I'm super tired. Now, it just gives me more energy. I'm ready to go sprint somewhere else. Right, Crow? Hey, Crow. What's happening, buddy? Look like you're molting. Are you molting, Crow? Yeah? Yeah, Crow's molting. They do that from time to time. They're supposed to renew their feathers. It's healthy, normal. He can still fly just fine. Look at that. Soaring about 2,000 feet. Let's see, where are we at? Does this say how many feet it is? No. Let's see. Oh, elevation. 1,200 feet. Yeah, so I was right. The Crow is about 2,000 feet. Not anymore. Now he's down there. Now he's down to 900 feet. All right, let's go, shall we? I guess I'll upload a video tonight. I got the computer fixed. My mom's computer was shutting down intermittently, and I figured out it was the controller card. I was using the one that comes in the main motherboard, so I went and got a external one. I'm very picky about what not controller card, I mean video card. I'm very picky about what kind of video card I get. I don't like to get the one that has the electric fan on it, because the electric fan dies and then there goes your video card. So I get one that just has a big heat sink and a good numbers rating, and it was about $60. Now that computer is awesome, no problems. So you can render videos on it real nice. It's a Windows 10 computer. My mom paid I think it was like $180 for it, brand new with a warranty. I'm just shocked every time the price of desktop computers drops like that. And it's been doing it since the 90s, you know, and I'm always shocked. I remember back when there was if you build your own computer, it's only $300, right? So I used to build my own computers. It seemed so cheap to me compared to the 1993 computer that my boss built for me, because he knew how to build them. I didn't back then in 1993, which was $1,100. Everything back then was super expensive, and it was for a computer that Windows, you know, the first Windows 2.0 or something, I forget, but it had like a 150 megabyte hard drive with 4 megabytes of RAM, you know. I splurged and he got the modem, but it was only 1200 baud rate. I had to upgrade to the 4000 baud rate, otherwise you can't download your 1 megabyte games off the BBS's. My buddy Brett had a BBS that was advertised in Computer Edge, and he would always hang up on me, but he didn't say that's what he was doing. He just says, oh well, your computer's not an Apple, that's why it hangs up, you know, because he's like teasing me, you know. Apples are better than PC. Yeah. Yeah, but Apple's cost me even more than a PC back then. I think they still do today too. And the ratings aren't even as big. But of course, back in the day, I think Apple was probably was better than PC back in 1994 because PC I was always having to reinstall the operating system to get it to stop freezing up and stuff like that. So, which is annoying. So they were just annoying back then. Computers weren't very useful. I was just messing with it to learn how, you know. I just want to learn something. They weren't useful for anything back then. Nowadays, you can't live without one. Dang. Right? So now I got 2 Windows computers. 2 Windows 10. And 2 Windows 7 computers. Because the old Windows 7 wasn't able to break down even though they're really old. Because they make the electronics really good quality nowadays. So they don't really break down much. Now the one computer, Natel, that you gave me, that one did break down. It had a hardware failure, then a partial hardware failure, and it did that twice. So I was able to figure out what's wrong and replace 3 items of the hardware to keep it going. Of course, I had to reinstall to Windows 7. You had it on Windows 10, but the hard drive got destroyed from all the shutting down and hardware failures. And so the hard drive was one of the failures, as well as the video card. One piece of RAM, one of the RAMs went out, and there was something else. I can't remember what. This is a couple of years ago. So I replaced them, and it works. So your old computer still works, but all your data is lost. Lost to the wind. It's all dust in the wind. All those old pictures of you and your friends at work and stuff. Sorry. Gone. Hope you got backups.